Listen, I'm going to just say this real quick. Black people need to get on code. I'm sure we've heard that term before, and I'm not saying anything that's original, but we need to get on code. What does getting on code mean for those who don't know? Get on code basically just means code of conduct. We need to have a code of conduct, period. I'll just give a couple examples of what I mean by code of conduct or getting on code. One example would be not airing out each other's dirty laundry in public. Really, we just need to stop bashing one another. We need to stop bashing each other in public. We need to stop putting certain things out there about black people for public consumption. For example, I see a lot of black men bashing black women on the internet, specifically social media, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Social media, I see black men disrespecting black women, and vice versa. I see black women disrespecting black men. So when it comes to getting on code, we just need to stop doing that shit. Now, I'm not saying don't have your opinion or don't feel the way that you feel, but stop airing that shit out in public. Stop airing that shit out for the world to see. No other race does that. Or no other race is doing it as much as we're doing it. So that's something that we just need to cut out. Now, getting on code doesn't mean that we have to agree on everything and we have to get together and hold hands and sing kumbayas and shit. Because black people as a group, as a community, as a race, we're not a monolith. We don't all think the same. We don't all do the same things. We don't have the same ideologies, schools of thought, religions, etc. So we don't have to agree on everything. But when it comes to getting on code, all we need is key points, key objectives that we can all agree on. Everything else, whether it be religion or, whatever belief system, faiths that you have, anything else on the outskirts, we could put all that shit to the side. We can have difference of opinion, we could put that to the side. But getting on code means just having key objectives that we agree on where we can at least move forward as a group of people. Another thing with this whole getting on code, I believe that every other race is able to get on code. They have some sort of code of conduct. You think of white people, you think of Asian people, you think of Latinos, etc., etc., etc. They all have a code of conduct. That doesn't mean they all agree with each other on everything. That doesn't mean they're all on the same level or have the same thought process or do the same things or whatever. But it just means that, they move a certain way. They have a certain code that they go by. They're not out there throwing each other under the bus and bashing each other in public. Like they're not doing that. They might do it amongst themselves, but they're not doing it for public consumption. When it's all said and done, the world is watching. When it comes down to this thing we call race, black people are at the bottom of the barrel, according to the world at large. So we definitely need to have some kind of code of conduct that we can all agree on. Once again, that doesn't mean we have to hold hands and sing kumbayas and like and love each other. That's not what that means. It just means we just need to move as one unit on something. Anyway, just my 2 cents on black people getting on code.